Hey, what's up, y'all? Wanted to do a quick stream. Don't really care if anybody comes into the room or not, but just wanted to holler at y'all for a second. See what y'all were up to. Um, the other day, I finally activated this fire stick that my wife got. I haven't been. You know, I think we've had it for about a year, and I finally decided to use the thing. Let me tell y'all something. If you have one of those, if you have a fire stick, you really don't need to. There's no need for movie channels and stuff like that, like Cinemax, HBO, Showtime, any of that stuff. It's really no need to have anything like that. Because I mean, to be honest, it's a ripoff. If you have a fire stick, you have access to any movie you want, whenever you want. You don't got to pay an arm and a leg for it. It's all just a ripoff, really. But yeah, I was playing around with mine, and it was kind of cool. All the stuff you can do on it, things you can access. You go watch pay per view fights, stuff like that. Stuff I like to see, pay per view events. But it's only a matter of time before somebody comes along and does something that counteracts it. Because I mean, right now, if you have a fire stick, you have access to all kind of free stuff. But it's only a matter of time before they create something to where you can't do it anymore. It's only a matter of time. I didn't get to see how this sound. See how I'm sounding. Let me check real quick. I didn't get to see how this sound. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, man, I finally accessed mine, see what it was like, you know, and it was kind of cool. But if you have one, yeah, like another thing too, people charging for them, man, that's some bullshit, man. Like, don't let anybody charge you to jailbreak it if you have one. If you have a fire stick, somebody trying to charge you $30 to like jailbreak your shit, don't, man, look. If you can get it to me somehow, I'll do it for free. It take 3 seconds to do the shit. Hell, I can show you how to do it. You don't got to pay nobody to jailbreak your stuff and get access to everything you want, man. That's crazy. It's ridiculous. But, but yeah, man. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Got me a fire stick, and it's cool. I like it. But I was going over some of my videos and looking at some of the stuff I've uploaded, and I want to say thank you to the people who actually do watch the videos and people who actually support me. I really appreciate that. But at this point, and it took me a while to get here, I want like actual real supporters. I don't care about subscribers. You can be subscribed to somebody and not watch a video that they ever put out, not like contribute to it being successful, the channel being successful. They can just be subscribed to you and not really care about what you do. But if you have people who actually listen to the videos and like tune in to what you're doing like this right now, I mean, those are supporters, people who support you. Forget a subscriber. You want people who support you, bottom line. And I got there from some brothers who inspired me to actually start my channel. Y'all don't know who they are, but brothers in a boxing community, some LDBC brothers, they actually inspired me to start my channel just to get stuff off my chest, just to talk about certain things. But yeah, like if you have people who are just there just to be there, I mean, I hate to say it, but it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You want people who actually are interested in what you're talking about, interested in what you're trying to do. That's what makes everything worth it. And, I was sitting back thinking about one of the people who, I do know that listen to me. I wonder how he feels about me telling this story. I'm gonna tell it anyway. Like I would say, like in 2011, my homeboy, my best friend, he's basically like a brother to me. We were, we were on a hunt to get jobs. You know what I'm saying? Just to like get something steady. At the time, we were still kind of hanging out, still young, just kind of chilling. But you got to get in the workforce, put a little money in your pocket, kick it. But he was working somewhere, and he had been working at this place with my twin brother. I'm not gonna say the place. I ain't gonna say where they were working at, but he was working there with my twin brother. And I was like, you know what, man, I might as well just try to get a job up there, you know. So he hooked me up with the dude who was the head of security at the place that I was trying to get a work at, that I was trying to get a job at. He hooked me up with the guy, and we had an interview. We talked, and he hired me. He hired me to be a security guard at this particular place. Now I don't know much about the guy. Me, I'm the kind of person I like to do my job and go home. I don't like to sit around and chop it up with people just cause that's not my style, man. I don't really like to shoot the shit for no reason. So me, I'm like just doing my job every day and going home, just trying to, get as much money as I can and get up out of there. So I was the only black dude besides the supervisor up there. The rest of the guys I worked with were white. So the supervisor, even though he was black, every brother ain't a brother. That's the best way I could put it. He was a different kind of dude, man. The dude was different, and he didn't like, you know, he ain't like the sisters, man. I'm gonna just keep it real. He was married to a white woman. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like the sisters. And yes, man, I was just about to say his name. I ain't gonna say his name, but so it was one night we were working a graveyard shift. Me and these two white dudes. One of the dudes was kind of weird, like emo kind of guy, strange. We used to call him goth back in the day. We don't you don't call him that no more. But he was a strange dude, weird dude. And then the other guy, I should say his name, but I'm not. I ain't even gonna put it out there. The other guy thought he was, Joe All American, you know, white dude who thought he could get any kind of woman he wanted, thought he was, he thought he was the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? White dude think he the shit, basically. So we were talking one day, and man, this dude just brought up the fact that he has had sex with black women before. He just brought it up out of nowhere. I don't know if he was trying to get a reaction out of me or what, but the dude was just, saying all kind of weird shit like, "Oh yeah, I've been with this many black girls, bro. I've done this and I've done that with black chicks, da 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 da." And I'm just looking at him like, "All right, crack up, all right." So the other white dude is just quiet. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing at all. So then he looks at me. He like, "So like, you ever dated anybody else?" I was like, "Look, man, let me tell you something. First of all, I ain't even gonna get into all that. But if a black woman that I know ever touched you and you ever touched her, man, I don't want nothing to do with her." Man, he looked at me like, he was kind of confused because I don't know if he thought there was a way that me and him were gonna connect. Him telling me that he had some kind of slave fantasy and some bullshit with that he had with black girls, some kind of fetish he had with black girls. I don't know if he thought that was gonna make me look at him and be like, "Well, you know what, he cool, man. I can deal with him." Man, it was the complete opposite. So I looked at you like even more of a white supremacist then. So, he looked at me strange. I was like, "Oh man." So I blew him off. We kind of changed the subject and I blew him off. And about 3 days later, the supervisor, the black dude who hired me, who's supposed to be a brother, this dude pulled me into the office, man. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I was told that you and, the other guy, y'all were having a conversation about race. And I was like, man, I ain't had no damn conversation about no race. What you talking about? I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to play it off. I was like, man, I wasn't saying nothing about that shit. So he was like, yeah, man. He said that you said some things and it kind of bothered me. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? At this time, I didn't know he was married to a white woman. I did not know this. So I'm like, nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. So the other guy, the one who was being quiet, the little goth white boy, he backed up the other one and told him, what I said. So I'm like, oh man, what is this gonna turn into? So we have a meeting with I believe is like I think he was the general manager and manager of the place I was working at. We had a meeting in the dude's office all because I told that white boy, hey, if you ever touched a black woman that I know and a black woman touched you, I don't want nothing to do with her. Like, you can have her. He went back and told on me, and now all this shit is going on. White folks some telling motherfuckers, dog. They are some telling people, man. They tell every damn thing. You could sneeze the wrong way, they'll go tell on you. They'll go to HR and tell on your ass because you sneezed the wrong way. I said, God damn, this motherfucker went and told on me because I told the dude I don't want nothing to do with a woman that you done been with. So we had this long meeting. Basically, it came down to them suspending me because the shit was personal. The dude, my supervisor, he was married to a white woman, so he did not like my views. And they suspended me for like a week. And I knew what they were trying to do. They was eventually gonna try to get rid of me. But he pulled a slick ass move, right? This dude, instead of like, just outright firing me, guess what he made me do, y'all? If you don't know who Travis Tritt is, look up Travis Tritt, the country music star, a supposedly country music star. Check him out. Bruh, this dude made me work security at a country music concert. Tell me he didn't do that shit on purpose. Tell me he ain't do it on purpose, bro. This dude made me work a honky tonk country music event for Travis Tritt. I was like his personal security. I had to escort him from the bus. I had to escort him into the venue. When he was done, and the event lasted like 5 to 6 hours. And I was outside most of the time, making sure ain't nobody come in. This dude, after finding out, my views and everything, made me work a country music concert, man. Ain't that some shit? Now that's how you get to a Negro who feel the way I feel. Make him do some shit like that. That's how you get to him right there. So I gotta give him points for that, man. He got me right there. But after that, the relationship with me and that guy and that particular place kind of fizzled out, man. I just didn't show up to work no more because I knew what they were trying to do. But yeah, like, all they go back to me talking about my homie. And to this day, I still feel kind of bad about that because he hooked me up with that job, man. And I still feel kind of bad because he put his neck out for me. And he got me that job, and I ended up, I ain't gonna say I messed it up, man, but I just didn't like what was being done. I ain't like the way they was treating me up there. But to my homie, I want to give him I want to give him a shout out because he did hook me up with the job though. But yeah, man, that was one of my first lessons in workplace politics, man. I learned that you may feel a certain way, and even if you feel like somebody is trying you still got to find a way to navigate around that, man, instead of playing into their hands and giving them exactly what they want, because that white boy was testing me, man, and I didn't realize it at the time, but that's exactly what he was doing. I was still kind of young. Now, I mean, you can't pull that shit over on me now. If you say some shit like that to me now, I'm gonna go tell on you. That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck that. I'm gonna go tell on your ass now. You talking about, yeah, man. I said this guy sexually harassing me. He's having lewd conversations. I don't feel comfortable. I think you need to have a meeting with him. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna bust your ass now instead of getting fly and everything like that. I ain't gonna get fly with you no more. Nah, man, I'm gonna do what you would do to me. That's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to throw a little quick stream out there, man. See how everybody was doing. Want to tell everybody who do support me, thank you. Just because you are a subscriber doesn't make you a supporter. I do understand that. But for the people who do support me, I appreciate y'all and thank you. I'll begin with y'all soon, family. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.